Hi everybody, and welcome to my channel. Yeah, I'm showing you the underneath of my desk. Uh, it's a good size desk. As you can see, lots of storage area. Hello. Uh, Lots of shelving. Just it's awesome. It is it's sturdy, very sturdy, really heavy. It's a beast of a desk. It really is. Um, and I picked it up on Amazon a couple years ago. It was just before July 4th, 2023. So yeah, 2 years. Um, it's a Pakasept, Pakasept computer desk. Um, they don't, Amazon doesn't have it available at this point. Um, and I checked because it's got a link for the store itself. It doesn't appear to be on the store's website either. I don't know if they've discontinued the item or what, but I got it just in time. Um, it's a little difficult to put together. Not that the screws don't screw in right or any of that other stuff. It's the instructions are vaguely confusing. I put some of the sides facing the wrong way, had to take them off and turn them around. So you'll need to be very aware of how the drawer space is facing, because if you don't face it the right way, you won't be able to put the rails in for the drawer itself. It But other than that, I mean, it's sturdy. It's not anything I have to consistently tighten the nuts or tighten the screws on like with other things. Um, it suits me quite well. It's a handsome piece, as you saw. Very nice wood. It's real wood. It's not that pressed crap. Um, even the little drawer, the bottom of the drawer is not pressed wood. It's not that particle board shit. It's a thin piece of actual real wood. So you don't have to worry about the bottom of the drawer sagging sometime down the road because the particles in the particle board are giving out. It's a good, solid desk. I think I may have paid somewhere around 200 for it. I think. Don't quote me on that. Like I said, it's been 2 years since I bought it and put it together. Um, and yeah, you can put it together by yourself. Just make sure maybe you have a second pair of eyes just in case you put something on backwards, because it is a pain in the tuchus to take it all back down and put it all back the right way. But it's well worth the investment. Um, 2 years and running, and the surface is still pristine. There's no scratches, no gouges, no chipping, no shredding. I mean, I've brutalized this poor thing, and it's still standing. It's an excellent desk. I highly recommend it if it comes back up for sale again. Um, but if you're interested, you can look at their website and see whether or not there are other types of desks that would better suit you, that you might see. You might see yourself sitting behind or using for your kids for their college or their bedroom, whatever. It's a little big, but in case you haven't noticed, I I actually need a bigger one because I'm scrambling to try to figure out where to put stuff while I'm doing other stuff. for other things, it's it's yeah, yeah, yeah. But I highly recommend it. Um, this is a nightstand, a bedroom nightstand, fairly tall. It's a good sized nightstand for whatever you need it for. It has. Give me a second. I will be with you in a second. Let's turn on the light here. There we go. It has um, outlets for you to plug in your phone to charge, charging ports, USB ports to charge phone, tablet, anything that you have at your bedside. You don't have to unplug one thing to plug in another because there's two USB ports and there's two outlets. Plugs in down there. Well, for me, it plugs in down there, but it plugs into a standard three-prong outlet. Um, so you can have everything right at your fingertips. I use it to charge my headphones that I told you about, my phone, and my tablet. It's perfect. It is perfect. Plenty of storage space, obviously. Of course, I don't use it for what you're supposed to use a nightstand for, but hey, there it is. This is such a handsome, handsome piece. It's got a nice big door down there that you can put files or other things in. Files, or other things in. It's it's a beautiful piece, and I got that off of. It was easier to put together. I got that off of Amazon as well. Um, um, I I use it obviously for my fan fiction writing because, well, hey, I actually had that stuff stored on the top shelves and on either side of my computer monitor, and it wasn't working. It wasn't working. The notebooks, as you can see, as big as they are, got in the way a little bit too much, and I ended up knocking stuff over, or they threaten to fall down, or they flop over this way and slide that way and push things. It was a mess. So Margie picked up one of these for her own stuff because she's into writing, or not writing, but coloring, and she's collected quite a few markers and pens and fine line stuff and colored pencils and a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. So it was I saw that and I'm like, where did you get that? She's like, I got it here. This is where it is. It's a Likimio, pardon the pronunciation, Likimio nightstand with a charging station. It's $50 plus tax through Amazon. It's a 28% discount right now. You can get protection plans to cover everything that might go wrong with it, including the charge ports and the outlets and all the other stuff. It's beautiful. It is so convenient. I did not expect that I'd be able to fit all my stuff shit on it, but I did quite well. The shelf is adjustable. You can put it up a little bit higher if you want to. Excuse that. surgery on my neck a few years ago when I was having ear problems, and the physician nicked a facial nerve while he was in there screwing around and doing nothing. It did not solve the problem at all. So now I have partial paralysis of the left side of my mouth, which is why it looks like it does. And sometimes it'll spasm. So excuse that, and excuse the really off smile. It's what I have to live with. So anywho, so yeah, would recommend both sets of furniture, both pieces of furniture, for your office, for your bedroom, for your dorm room. I mean, this thing obviously has multiple uses. It's not just a nightstand. It even has two little coat hooks on either side of the top part of the stand, so that you can, hang your purse or your backpack or anything else. I also have a trash bag because this is where I spend a lot of my time when I'm not exercising or walking or cooking or whatever. This is where I spend a good part of my time, and I'm trying not to be a bit of a pig, trying to break myself of those habits of just, leaving things laying everywhere, and it's gotten to the point where I can't stand it anymore. So, anywho, that is my spiel. Again, I'm not getting paid for any of this. I'm not shilling for anybody. I'm just telling you my honest opinion and what I think and what I feel about stuff that I use every day, or stuff that I pick up, try once. I'm like, no, just no. So have yourselves a lovely, lovely day. I hope many, many, many blessings come your way. Keep your heads down. Try really, really, really hard not to let the current political situation get to you too badly. Congress is threatening a lot. We all know this. Trump is threatening a lot. We all know this. He's causing problems for a lot of people who don't deserve to be treated that way. Just keep in mind, when they're threatening to get rid of Social Security, they're also threatening to get rid of the help and the payments to themselves when they retire, to their families, to their friends, to their children. They don't realize, because they're not thinking, because they're part of the top 5% who are, have money falling out their assholes on the regular. And they're career politicians who've been in office for too many years. Time to clean house. So they have no concept. They've never had to work for their survival. They've never had to go days without food or without shelter. They've never had to live paycheck to paycheck. The young bucks that are in there, the ones who have struggled and fought and worked their way, like Cortez and Crockett, who understand what it's like to be the average Joe. More of them need to be voted into office. We need to clean house. We need to get rid of the dead weight, and that's all the old fucks are. That's all us boomers in Congress and the Senate are. We're dead weight. And yes, I am a boomer. Not a typical boomer, obviously, but I'm a boomer. Uh, and I am ashamed of the stupidity that's coming out of their mouths and out of their brains. That's that's what happens when you vote for trust fund babies. That's what happens when you vote for people whose parents gave them everything. Everything. They didn't have to fight for a fucking thing. The people who are fighting the hardest to keep everything the way it's supposed to be, to keep Social Security active, to keep Medicare, Medicaid active, to protect the Constitution. They fought for every scrap that they had. They fought for everything that they needed to survive. They fought. Those assholes who were just sitting on their asses, collecting money hand over fist, millions of dollars here, millions of dollars there, they have no concept of what it is to fight to survive. They've never had to. They've never had to, because they grew up in my generation, the boomer generation, and my dad's silent generation, where things were so much easier. Jobs were more plentiful. You didn't have to have a degree or a diploma to get work back then. You could just walk in off the street, and as long as you had the experience, as long as you knew what you were doing, they put you to work. They didn't care if you graduated high school. They didn't care if you graduated fucking grade school. It was easier back then. Much easier back then. So, keep your heads down. Fight back if you can, if you're able. Don't let them roll over you. If you're able and capable of fighting back, do it. It is the only way we're going to survive this. If we fight hard enough to get his stupid ass out of office, to get rid of everybody who's enabling his stupid ass, we'll be able to accomplish something. And we'll be able to say we did it together. So, here's me signing off. And I shall see you on Saturday to chat a little bit more about that. And then Sunday for another review. Have a good one.